How we normally draw and depict perspective are projections on a 2D plane to our eyes. For example, we are looking through a camera, so this is where you are, and the frame is your camera screen. The cube I created here has parallel sides, and this scene alone perfectly depicts a different perspective. Okay, so understanding this made it easier for me to draw in perspective and framing of a composition. Normally in real life, our view on perspective changes depending on where we look. We framed the camera depending on the angles we want the subject to be relative to the environment. I'll use the camera framing to determine how I draw perspective. The horizon line is leveled with your eye level, so the environment changes relative to which elevation you're at. Basically, the level of horizon line follows as you elevate yourself or lower yourself. The horizon line moves up or down when you tilt your frame. Things I usually have on my mind is when objects are above the horizon line, you cannot see the top of it, and when it's below the horizon line, you can't see the bottom of it. The perspective points. I usually determine how many perspective points there are based on the camera angle I want. If I wanted things to sort of be parallel and front facing, I would do a 1-point perspective. Rotating your view to the left or right creates a 2-point perspective. A 3-point perspective becomes visible when you angle your view up or downwards. One exercise I find good to do is to take pictures in real life and get myself familiar with the perspective of my shots. This is a good way to build observation and get a sense of 3-dimensional space. Alright, that's all for the basics of linear perspective, but there's definitely more to perspective.